I personally would not take, I mean, a cab or an Uber or something, that kind of public transportation, yes. But like, I personally would not jump on a bus unless I really was really in a bad situation, because those things are pretty dirty, pretty nasty.
Well, how do you think it helps the environment? Public transportation?
Well, yeah. I mean, I respect that person, you know, that takes the metro to, you know, the Laker game rather than, you know, pay
well,
$20 for parking. Yeah.
It literally takes you straight to the Staples Center. It's like 11th and Olympic.
I've got a buddy who's got 8 cars, and he's just right there by the metro on Lancashire and Metro, and just jumps on there with his Kings jersey, and boom, he's at the Staples Center like this. I'm like, you don't drive to the games? No, take the metro. Why should I drive? I'm like, you know what? He's right. You know, in some situations, it is the right thing to do, and then
so it does help the environment per se.
Oh, yeah, I guess. You know, if he's not driving his car, you know, it's less, you know, traffic, less, you know, especially if you got an old car that's, you know, chugging smog out to the air.
That should be good. I mean, it's gonna save a lot more people, like, the stress of traffic, because I've been through it and I hate traffic. But I'm going through this like transition in my life of not getting upset over like stupid shit like that. Like, I'm in traffic, the fog's milkable, and you'll be fine. Put on a good radio station and you'll be okay. Like, people shouldn't get mad about traffic. Really, you should not be mad about traffic. That's just what I think. And I think if people would stop being mad about traffic, they'd be happier people.
Think about it, I can make a contact with anyone around the globe instantaneously, but I'm wondering how much damage we're doing to planet Earth long term for me to be able to say hello to my loved one clear across the globe. Another thing is that I worry about and I'm benefiting from is the incredible possibility of mass transit, quick instantaneous transit. From here to San Francisco, or to New York, or somewhere in Europe. You wonder, with all this carbon emissions coming from cars and trains and airplanes, what we're doing to Mother Earth.
I like transportation, like the whole thought behind it, problem solving and everything is like, it's super cool because it's different all the time. But when you work with like the right individuals and for the right company.
Can you talk about Japanese public transportation versus
here?
Yeah, LA.
Japanese transportation is really, I think it's very similar. When you live in big cities, and then like Tokyo or Osaka, they have really good transportation system. But I grew up in a small town, so my hometown, everybody has a car, and they also, yeah, you need a car to get around, and also it's a little bit better. Even though my hometown is so small, but it's a little bit better than LA. LA is really, it's a big city, but the transportation is really bad. It's not convenient enough to do for people to.
What is the price we're paying? What is the price we're paying for all the conveniences and accessibilities and the comfort that the last 30, 40 years has brought to us? Allow me to get the telephone.
The tire residue you're leaving on the asphalt that you're driving on, and when it gets hot, these chemicals that are left on the asphalt will evaporate into the air. So, you know what I mean? Like, pollution is not just from the exhaust of your car, it's from everything that your car is made out of. So if you can reduce the number of cars on the road, you can reduce the number of tires that are driving on the road. You can reduce the amount of CO2 that's coming out of your car. And you can reduce your traffic, you can reduce your noise pollution. I highly believe in public transportation. I think it's a necessity for society. It's funny how they don't have it in LA, they do in New York or Washington DC. And I think it's something to focus on because it is extremely vital for people, and it's very effective to get people from one point to the other with with much less, residue.
Sometimes in the grand chaos that I see around my environment, I wish there was a place of peace and tranquility that presented sounds, but friendly sound, healing sound, therapeutic sound, beautiful sound. As you mentioned, Lake Tahoe has its own indigenous sounds, but it's not disruptive, it's not boisterous, it's actually therapeutic. There are times that I wish that there was no sound but the sound of music, but nothing loud and interruptive and harsh. The sound of a good in-sync orchestra rendering the sound of the fifth, of Beethoven's Fifth